Hello, everyone, and welcome to the PowHER Hour podcast. I'm your host, Veronica Valentino.
And I'm Renee Rand.
We're so excited you're here, whether you're joining us live or catching the replay. Thank you for spending part of your day with us. As you're coming into the room, let us know where you're watching from, and don't forget to hit that like button, share this broadcast, and to subscribe to our YouTube channel and invite a friend. Tonight's conversation is one that almost everyone can relate to.
You're going to love this.
Okay, I've got a question. Be honest. How many people have ever said, I'm going to wait until I lose 20 pounds before I start dating, or I'll become more confident when I lose the weight? If that's ever been you, drop a heart in the comments. I think so many of us have said that at one point. We'll tell ourselves, when I lose the weight, when I fit into those jeans, when I feel better about myself, then I'll start living. But what if confidence doesn't begin after the weight comes off? What if confidence is part of the journey?
Well, let's have a little fun. Let's finish this sentence with confidence. One word, just one, maybe beautiful, strength, courage, freedom, sexy, resilience, whatever comes to your mind.
You know, Renee, here's something I've been thinking about. Does losing weight make you more confident, or does becoming more confident help you make healthier choices? That's a completely different way of looking at it.
Well, let's see, a dating discussion then. Let's talk about dating. Do people date differently after they've lost weight? Do they attract a different kind of person, or is the biggest change the way they see themselves? What do you think, Veronica?
You know what? That's such a great question, because confidence isn't just about how you look at it. It's how you carry yourself. I know I'm confident. It's your energy, your smile, your attitude. You know, just the way you smile and walk into a room and light a room up. People really notice confidence long before they notice a number on the scale.
Absolutely. So let's do a quick poll. Which one is more attractive? Confidence, kindness, sense of humor, physical appearance? There's really no wrong answer. It's whatever. We would just want to hear from you. And so just kind of pipe in and let us know what you think.
Absolutely. And today's conversation isn't just about losing weight, it's about self-worth, self-image, relationships, and discovering the healthiest version of you. And you know what? It isn't necessarily the smallest version of you. It's the version of you that's happy, again, confident, and living life to the fullest. So whatever whether you're single, dating, newly divorced, happily married, or just learning to love yourself again,
Well, that's why we're so excited about our guest today, because joining us, of course, is our resident clinical nutritionist, internationally recognized health expert, best-selling author, CEO of Diet Free Life, and someone who has helped thousands of people transform not just their bodies, but the way they think about food, health, and confidence. Robert Ferguson. Now, one of the reasons we love having Robert on the PowHER Hour is because he challenges us to think differently. Instead of chasing the latest fad or believing every health headline that you read, he encourages us to ask better questions, understand the science, and make informed decisions. He messages us, and his message has remained consistent throughout his career. Test, don't guess. That's not just a slogan, it's a philosophy of taking ownership of your health through education and objective information, rather than just assumptions.
you know what? And without further ado, Mr. Robert Ferguson.
Woo-hoo!
All right. Well, you better get ready, because we can go wherever you guys want to go.
Well, I want to say that I love how Renee grew her hair.
Did you like that?
I do
that's
like it.
overnight. Did you not notice that? Yes.
I need some.
You look 20 years younger.
Wow, that's awesome. I love it. I'll take it.
Amen.
Absolutely.
Of course,
no, I would
only
just
in
open
the air
up.
conditioning. Yes.
And I was going to tell you guys before we went live, but let me just say it in front of everybody. when you've coached thousands of women with weight loss, right? Married women, divorced women, remarried women, you name it, older women, younger women. I have heard the stories. We can talk about you guys tell me where you want to go. And those of you who are listening, I will open up and I will just tell the truth, and I'll share my own stuff.
Absolutely. We want to hear from a man's point of view.
Hey, well,
What is your
let's
perception of all
go.
this?
Let's
All
go.
right, let's do
Let's
this.
go. Come on.
Where's our clapping?
Let's go. Hey, and I would tell everybody at home, get ready. If you don't have popcorn, you better go pop some real quick, because this could be a very fun conversation. And it could be a very helpful conversation for a whole bunch of people.
Well,
I agree. You know,
take it away, Robert.
So where do you want to begin?
So dating, weight loss and confidence. I mean, I personally think, I know Renee and we walk into a room, feel very confident about ourselves, regardless whether we were big, small, and 1 year we're thin, 1 year we're a little bit more fluffy. It's just the way I think that a person carries themselves. And I think that exudes confidence. And you know what? Renee, do you have an area you would like to
well,
start
for me, I've always felt more confident as a bigger girl than I was when I was super thin. So I only spent 5 years of my entire life being super thin, and I did not like it. I like being fluffy, and there are a couple of reasons. The only reason that I decided that health was more to start dating, to me, that concept would never even pop into my brain.
Well, Robert, I think you really hit something on the head there.
Like what? I mean, no, I'm just listening. I'm just listening, and wherever it goes, it goes. I just gave my preface of where I can come from as far as sharing as part of this discussion, and I think what Renee has shared is great. Yeah. I mean, I get it. Confidence does exude and says a lot. Doesn't matter if you're plus size or not. I mean, yeah.
So what's your preference, Robert? In a woman, do you like a thin, physically fit? Do you like on the fluffier side as a young man there? A handsome young man.
A very handsome young man, yes.
Oh, man. Well, you know what? I think I'm more of a intellect guy.
Okay.
Yeah, so which means you remove.
Yeah.
I mean, I think you want to be attracted to a person,
right?
It doesn't mean they have to be thin and or fit but you want to be attracted, and so I think sometimes like you could be attracted to someone based on how they think.
Absolutely, like, I agree.
Yeah, like who they are, like the aura that they put out.
So I'm wondering, why does a woman who is big and maybe they lost 50 to 75 pounds, whatever, it's a hypothetical, why they can't see themselves as a smaller individual, and for some reason, they'll look in the mirror and they still see themselves as heavy.
Okay, so I'm just going to share with you guys what I've seen. Okay. So the first thing that comes to mind is when I was in the Marine Corps, I had a really good friend of mine who was very fit. He walked around 6% body fat. He's like 6'2", really good looking guy. Nice build, always in the gym. And there was a woman that I knew because I, be all around the base, and she worked for the like civil service, like she was a government employee, right? And he really liked her. And so he said, "Hey man, introduce me to her, blah, blah, blah." So I go to talk to her, and she's probably about 220 pounds. So will we call her fluffy?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So she's fluffy. So I go over to her and I say, "Hey, my friend, he wants to take you out, and she's like, "Me?" So she could never get past what she thought he would be more interested in.
Right.
Keywords.
Yeah.
And women, you guys tend to do this. you start trying to think for us and figure out how we are thinking and how what we see through our lens. And that, I think, blocks many women from opportunities to be in a relationship because they think they know how we think.
True.
And that messes up the whole thing. Because he was totally interested in her, and then I've experienced the exact same thing.
Right.
A woman that's a little fluffy, since Renee said that. I'm not saying people are whatever. That's what Renee said. But if someone is in the fluffy side, one of the sexiest women I've ever met in my life was probably 230 pounds, 5'5", 5'6".
Yeah.
And she wouldn't go out with me.
Wow.
She's like, why would you want to go out with me? I'm like, I asked you.
Well, that's where the confidence falls in line. You
know,
if a person, when it comes time for a relationship, doesn't have that personal confidence, then it is strange that people can't make that match. Can't match up.
Yeah,
you know
funny.
What? I like Laura's funny. She goes, watch it, Robert. Loaded question.
You know what? I think I can relate along those lines, although it wasn't a weight issue. But when I was in the police department, and I'm thinking, you know what? I was healthy. I thought I was nicely built. Coming out of the police academy and being off for a year or two, and I'm thinking, I never got any dates. I couldn't understand why nobody would, ask me out. So years later, when I went to another unit and I met up with individuals who I knew, I'm like, man, I liked you. How come you never asked me out? Here they said, we thought you would turn us down. I guess they didn't want to, and I would have went out with them, I guess they didn't have they had a lack of confidence or, they just never asked me. And I was like, wow, okay, I can't.
There's a lot of men that are like that also. So I think it goes on both sides.
Yeah.
But I could tell you, like, one of the sexiest women.
Yeah.
The sexiest is the woman that loses 100 pounds. They'll blow your mind.
Yeah, you want to share? You want to share? Come on, you're turning red. Wait, I gotta get it.
No, I'm not.
You're gonna say.
Well, that's funny you say that, Robert, because I lost 200 pounds and I've kept it off, and I've kept it off for years.
Oh yeah.
I'm still a fluffy girl. I was a lot thinner still at one point, and I came back and settled that this was, my around weight. And some of that does really change your confidence. It does.
Oh,
and
man.
I don't know if it's because it's I don't know, it's easier to fit into a booth in a restaurant. I mean, there's probably a lot of things that you can say make it a little bit easier to live life. But
you know what the sad part is when you lose weight, and I don't think you had this problem with you, Renee, because you're so confident in just your personality. But this is what I've seen again and again and again. Yeah. And I'm actually talking to someone right now who I just think is amazing, like one of my new amazing people that I just think the world of. She lost 100 pounds, and I helped a little bit. But I can't take credit for it because once she got the concept, she just dialed in and she didn't need a coach. She just went, right?
Right.
Now she loses 100 pounds and it's like sad, but exciting because what I just saw with her and why I'm becoming friends with her and wanting to like help her and be like in her corner for support. Like I'm as support, not dating or any of that stuff.
Right.
But like support. Is because I was sharing with her that actually last night, one of my clients, her name was Magda. Magda was 336 pounds.
No way.
Yeah. So Magda's probably 48 at the time. And I did a seminar and I met her and she came up to me and, all 336 pounds. She looked at me. I was signing books. She goes, you're going to see, I'm in pump. I'm going to do this. So then she leaves. Well, I later found out that she had two sisters. Both her sisters were smaller than her, but they were overweight, and her mom was overweight. And Magda had never been lean. Okay, never. Like her whole life, she's never seen herself as fit. Well, whatever happened that night, she bought my very first book. I'm doing a book signing for my next book, and this woman walks up to me, and she goes, "You remember me?" And I say, "Hey, look, I meet a lot of people," and then she pulls out the picture. She went from 336 pounds, you guys.
Wow.
To 135 pounds.
Wow, that's awesome.
She did not look like the same person. Now I'm bringing this up for this part. Here's the punchline. Her husband had went out of the country because he was in the Navy. He came back. She was down about 100 pounds. 2.5 years later, when she's down to 135 pounds, he divorces her.
Yep.
He did not marry a woman who went to kickboxing and that was confident. He married a woman who was overweight, and all that went with who she was at 336 pounds. Her two sisters didn't talk to her for 2 years.
Wow.
And her mom told her that when she was down to 256 pounds, she says, "You need to slow down on this weight loss. You're looking anorexic at 250 pounds."
Oh, yeah, right. Okay.
So my friend who I'm like supporting has just experienced that. And I have seen that happen again and again and again. And a lot of women right now who are hearing us have this conversation, when they start dropping weight and start looking better, their husbands start getting a little weird.
Yeah.
Yes.
So if you guys want to go there, let's go there. That's a real, that's a deep conversation.
Yeah, I experienced that. That.
Come on, tell us about it, Renee. Tell us.
Well, at the time I was we were in the Air Force, and I was running a flower shop on an Air Force base, and the guy that I worked with was a gay floral designer, wasn't in the Air Force, was just working for the store. And so we did a lot of stuff together because we just hang out. We were like best buds. And after I lost my weight and we started hanging out, we took my husband at the time didn't like to dance, didn't like to, do social events, that kind of stuff. And so we did disco classes. We dressed up in matching outfits, for Halloween and all that kind of stuff. And he was incredibly crazy, jealous type. And it really created a lot of problems until we squared that away. And I was blown away. I didn't see that would happen.
Wow. Wow.
At all.
Easy.
I once had my when I was married, my wife was a coach, and we both coach, right? And so one of the local radio personalities, his wife wanted to like work with me or work with us. And I said, "Hey man, I'll get my wife to coach her." So, my wife started coaching her. She loses this weight. She's looking great. She's feeling fine. And I go on the radio show. And before we went on the show, he goes, "Hey man, there's something I need to talk to you about." I said, "Yeah, what's up?" He goes, "Man, I need to kick back on the weight loss stuff." I go, "What weight loss stuff?" "Well, my wife, she's lost her weight, but we need to bring that to a stop." I'm like, "What do you mean? Does your wife she doesn't want to do it anymore?" He goes, "Well, she wants to do it, but I don't want her to do it because she's getting all kind of attention. I don't need that." Now that's between me and a man who's married.
Right.
So he wanted to sabotage his wife's success because of the insecurities that he was feeling.
Yep.
All right, come on, people. Where you want to go with this? We can go deep.
Hey, you know what? Jean made a comment. Women who carry themselves with confidence intimidate a lot of men. Yeah, I definitely think
that's true. Yeah.
That's a definite one. Yep. So let's see. We have a couple questions.
Awesome.
All right. So let's see. Go ahead, Renee.
All right. Barb's asking, is it okay to enjoy wine or dessert on a date without completely derailing your health goals? What would your ideal healthy first date meal look like?
Wow. Well, I mean, if that was to me, I'm all about a woman eat what you like. You know what I mean? I want you to eat. So here's what I learned as a single guy. and this is before married, after marriage. This is what I know to be true. Let's say I meet a woman and I really like her, and maybe she's got 20, 30 pounds to lose, right? I don't have to ever mention weight. I don't have to say anything. I know that she's naturally going to lose that 20 to 30 pounds without anything, because I'm not watching Netflix with her and eating Haagen-Dazs.
Right.
You know what I mean? So she's going to become more like me, and I'm not going to become like her.
Yeah.
And so that's the win. So any ladies out there that got 20, 30 pounds.
Robert's doing a mess.
Hey, if you want to drop 20, 30 pounds.
I agree, because you know what, you first meet someone and you tend to be like, oh my God, let's do what he wants to do, or vice versa. But you aren't. You are moving and grooving, and you're not eating what you are, what normal people would eat and their activity level. So yeah, I totally agree. But yeah, Robert's putting out there a live matchmaking, but he's not allowed to. He's on gold.
Hey, but you can flip that, because I'm telling you, if a guy that's a little overweight gets with a woman who's very health conscious, he'll probably get leaner. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Because one person in the relationship is going to become more like the other. So all of us are all health minded. So anyone who's single that gets in a new relationship, whoever you get with, if you stay who you are, they will eventually drift over to be more like you.
to follow, that side.
Yeah. Amen.
Gene's saying his loss, and let's see, Laura says, because they don't want them to have all the attention, and it is a very insecure man. We agree.
It's so true. So true.
There's a lot of insecure men.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
So I'm gonna share 2 stories with you guys. I think it'll get people going. You ready?
Okay.
Yeah.
So there's a magazine, I think it was called Fitness Magazine, or I believe it was Fitness Magazine.
Yep. No.
So anyway, I'm in Hawaii and I'm being interviewed by the editor of this magazine. And we sit down and she's like wanting to talk about health and wellness and losing weight and all that, right? And she goes, all right, so tell me something that most people don't know when it comes to women wanting to lose weight. That was really exactly how she framed it. I said, you know what? And you guys tell me if this makes sense, or anybody, if this resonates. I have met many women that I'm coaching, and they'll start losing weight, and then they'll get to a point where the weight's not coming off. But it looks like they're doing everything right. And so I'm intrigued. I'm like, and what I end up finding out is that they don't so they sabotage their weight loss, but they don't want to quit. They just don't like where the weight is leaving their body. So what happens is they're with their husband or boyfriend or lover or whatever, and that person goes, oh, wow. And they go, what do you mean? And they make a comment about their breasts are smaller. That messes up the weight loss for that woman more than you can imagine. And this would happen a lot, because they wanted to, if you can't control where the weight comes off, if it comes off areas that the woman is not comfortable with, they want to lose weight, but yet they don't want to lose weight because it's not coming off it the right way.
Right.
What do you guys think?
Well, or it's just so much weight. Like when I lost the 200 plus pounds, I had all this extra skin. So my stomach hung down to my knees. So I was tucking my stomach into my pants or my pantyhose every day, until I had a panelectomy where I had it all cut off eventually. But when things change, you have to come up with the solutions on how to handle whatever that is. I didn't even think about that when it came to weight loss, is what was going to happen with all this extra skin. When I was very young and I lost a lot of weight, the following year I lost no more weight, but I lost 50 inches. So with exercise, you can get rid of a lot of it, but eventually there's, still, if the skin is so stretched out, it's ridiculous. You have to do something to take care of that. So
Mhm.
But it's just I can remember the surgeon that I saw. She says to me, she goes, why do you want to do that now instead of when you're super thin? And I said, well, I don't really plan on ever being super thin. I just don't want to have to, tuck my skin into my clothes. And she said, well, I make really great belly buttons. And I said, well, don't bother. I don't want a belly button because you'll never see my belly button
Yeah.
hanging out of a shirt walking down the street. So, spend your time taking skin, fat, whatever, don't worry about designing me a designer belly button. So,
Yeah.
so my identifying mark, I don't have any tattoos, but I have no belly button. So that's my
Yep.
identifying mark.
Yeah. No, I know Robert was having a little bit of technical difficulty, so he should be back here with us soon.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I was shocked when I saw you had no belly button.
I
you
know,
were in that
I know people.
bikini, and I'm like, where's your belly button?
Yeah, no belly button, no identifying marks, so and that's perfectly okay with me. So yeah, and I think it's all a perception too. If I can think about the people that have been important to me in my life and the people
Right.
that I've been intimate with in my life, and through that dating process, the majority of the people that I dated over the years, I probably married at one time or another. And if you're comfortable in your own body,
Mm-hmm.
then I feel like if you have that confidence, you usually attract the people that have enough confidence that they will be confident in your body, whatever your body is too. So
Agreed.
I think it's kind of a mutual thing when you're out there in the dating scene, and especially when you move into an intimate relationship.
I agree. Robert, Renee was
Welcome
telling us.
back.
Yes, welcome back. She was telling us.
I heard you the whole time.
She
Okay,
had no belly
cool.
button. Oh, I have to say, you're a lot clearer now. You did go a little blurry there, but
Mhm.
I have to say you do look really good lately. So I know we're following your program. I think it's amazing. All right, you were sharing your stories with us.
Well, I mean, that was one. And I
Yeah.
think a lot of women, when they hear that, it can help them, work on that part of who they are so that it doesn't block them. And it is unfortunate, right? It's the same as a little girl that ends up having an eating disorder because her daddy looks at her when she's 9 and she's going to get a brownie and he goes,
Yeah.
and right there, eating disorder begins.
Mhm.
And that happens a lot. And I've heard those stories multiple times. But here's a fun one. And I've heard this many times. So I'm coaching a client, and after a while, when you're coaching people, you become like more of a coach therapist type person.
Yep.
Yes.
Right? And so, you're meeting them. And for a long period of my coaching, I would meet people in person. Like there was no on the phone and Zooms and all that stuff. And so I had this lady who I happen to know her husband really, really, really well because we were doing business together. And she had asked him, hey, would Robert coach me? And I started coaching her with nutrition. And then I started coaching her as her trainer. So I was her trainer and her nutritionist. And so she would drive all the way to my clinic to work with me. And for some reason, her weight loss kind of came to a halt and we were just kind of stuck. And it wasn't resonating. And then she had her breakthrough moment. Is when she opened up to me and she says, Robert, the reason why I'm not losing more weight is because I don't trust myself. And I was like, what do you mean you don't trust yourself? She goes, well, now remember, I know her husband. I'm his friend. She goes, if I lose 20 more pounds, I will be promiscuous.
Wow. Okay.
So I don't want to stop trying to lose weight, but I really don't want to lose the weight. And I was like, in my mind, I was like, whoa. I was like, okay. And that wasn't the first time I've had clients that were like that.
Because no, and I understand that. I certainly understand that side of it because because attention changes. People give you when you're thinner and more fit, different kind of people give you a lot more attention. And sometimes when you don't understand what that is, it becomes very tempting.
Well, there you go.
So I don't think that's unusual at all.
Oh, it's not. I've heard it many times. I got clients right now that I coach that are in that place. Like right now, clients that I talk to, and they may be watching this video, but it's not uncommon, as I've shared with them, to feel that, because when you do get added attention and you're not getting the attention from your spouse, then it kind of opens up some ideas. And women aren't walking around like zombies. They still have, feelings, and they still have a desire to be loved or looked at and touched. And when your husband or boyfriend or whoever, girlfriend, isn't doing that anymore, and then you start getting it from other people, then hey, I mean, it feels pretty good.
Yeah, very tempting. Very tempting.
So there you go.
Yeah. Well, you were saying that people make comments that, we see that create eating disorders and different things in life. I have one comment that my mother said to me when I was a teenager that I never forgot. And my mom was heavy for a short period of her life in her teenage years. And then one summer, her aunt locked her up in a room and didn't feed her, and she lost all her weight, and she never was heavy again the rest of her life. But she said to me one night when we were out and about, she said, introducing me to someone, she said, "This is my daughter, Renee. And if you cut her in half, she'd be two beautiful girls."
Wow.
And that has stuck with me my entire life. And people don't understand sometimes how words can be affect people in so many different ways. Now, I never went anorexic or bulimic or did any of those things, but I certainly had a real close relationship with food my entire life. And it wasn't until I was almost 50 years old that I changed that relationship with food and decided I had to do healthy. Healthy had to be better, so that I'd be around for many years to come. I want to see my grandkids' weddings and their kids, my great grandkids, and all that stuff. So that changed differently, but I still remember that one thing. So when people are thinking about how they deal with their family members or people they care about in their lives that maybe have health or weight issues, they really need to think about what they say to them, because it's something that they could possibly carry their entire life, and it may not affect them well,
Mm-hmm.
But it was something that always stuck with me. I mean, it didn't create any major problems, but it still was a major thing in my brain all of my life.
Amen.
It's still there. Yep.
All right, you guys want another story, or
yes,
we got
story.
We have questions.
Go for your story, and then we'll bring up the questions.
All right, so here's a good one. You guys ever heard of adverse childhood experiences? So adverse childhood experiences, ACE. And anyone can go look this up. Played a big role in my coaching as a nutritionist from a psychology standpoint when I learned about this in the 90s. But the story goes, there's a woman named Mary. Mary is about 5'2", 428 pounds. And she's young. She's in her 20s. So she goes to this clinic, and they're trying to find the solution for how to lose weight. And she goes there, and she goes from 428 pounds down to like 123 pounds. And they're like, we did it. We have the solution. We're going to help everybody lose weight. And part of this thing is that people would go to the clinic every week, and they would weigh them in, and you have a meeting and all that, right? Well, they didn't see Mary for about 3 weeks. So then Mary shows up. And you get there, you got to step on the scale. And in 3 weeks, she gained 36 pounds.
Oh, wow.
So they're like, how did you gain 36 pounds in 3 weeks? And at first she's like, I don't know. I don't really know. And so the main doctor, he pressed her. Then she said, well, I think, I go to bed, I live by myself, and, I clean up everything before I go to bed. Like there's no dishes, but I've been waking up lately and there's like dishes with food on it. So am I sleep eating? Like what's going on? And he kept pressing. And then she said, well, about 4 weeks ago, this older guy at work, and she's the secretary at this company, he started flirting with her. And he started hitting on her. And he's a married man and he's older. Right. And that was the trigger, because it reminded her that she was molested by her dad, her grandfather, from the time she was 10 to the time she was 21, vaginal sex with her grandfather.
Wow.
So when this happened with this older man, all that weight loss was not a solution for her. It was a problem. So that triggered an emotional side of her that made her start overeating. And she eventually gained all the 300 pounds back.
Wow.
And then I had looked up years ago, like whatever happened after that. She could never lose the weight the same way. So she did bariatric surgery. That didn't work out. And probably 3-4 years after that, she died.
That's sad.
So I share that story, you guys, because some people are really challenged with losing weight and being healthier, or even being intimate with someone based on their weight or that person's weight, because of unresolved issues from childhood. And I'm sharing it to encourage you to, through therapy, I do believe you can improve that part of who you are and get to a better place. And if you're in a marriage, that'll help the marriage. If you're not, it'll help your future opportunities. But if we don't deal with some unresolved issues from childhood and get to a place without going into great detail on what that place would be, it can really help you. So I just want to encourage anyone who's got any kind of past like that to make time, spend the extra money, find a way, save the money to get that added support. It'll make your life so much better, and you'll get better control of your health and your weight. So that's my negative. If that's a negative.
No, that's great. That's great. I was thinking when you were talking about taking credit for the weight loss, I can remember I lectured for Weight Watchers those 5 years I was thin. And I would stand up in front of the classroom in the beginning of the thing, and you pass around your before picture, and you get these weird looks on people's faces, like ooh, ick, and I always thought that was interesting. Did they really think that when they faced you face to face? But there was a story that one of my people in the class had shared, and he had lost like 350 pounds, and the doctor was like clapping for him about what a great doctor he was because he had lost so much weight. And he came in and he says, I told Doc, he goes, Doc, you didn't do this. He goes, what do you mean I didn't do this? He goes, I go to Weight Watchers every week, and that group has been my support. And he goes, well, how did that make a difference? He goes, they clapped for me every week. Different levels of encouragement and things that happen to people in their lives can make such a bigger difference than, black and white, what you put on paper or what you see going to the doctor and getting on the scale. It's like anyone that goes to the doctor and you get great results, and they think that little round white pill they gave you made all the difference in the world, where it could be that you just stepped up and did what you were supposed to do that made a difference. So I think in dating and in the choices that we make, the confidence level that we have in the different choices and the things we choose to do can make a world of difference on whatever our outcome is, whether it's weight loss or dating or relationships or whatever that is. So, let's plug in where we need to plug in and help as many people as we can, because there sure are enough people out there that need help for sure.
Absolutely. Definitely. Well, we have quite a few questions
and
comments. So let's see. Of course, the first question is, and we may have covered this already. Kate is asking, Robert, does losing weight automatically make someone more confident, or is confidence something that starts before the weight comes off?
I think for most people, I'm not saying all, is that when they lose weight, they become more confident.
Okay.
I would say for most, that's right. Yeah.
All right, I agree. So let's see what Laura is sharing. My health matters more than the actual weight, but I do need to get toned. Don't we all?
Wait, I mean, so I would ask, like, I'm sure some of you, most of you, have a friend that you've watched lose weight. And if you go back to their Facebook page and you look at how they dress differently after they lose weight.
Certainly.
Agreed. Yep.
So that is like a major confirmation that they become more confident after they lost the weight.
Yep.
I see a little bit more. I see a little bit more cleavage on a whole bunch of people.
And their clothes are more fit than you know, wearing these little baggier clothes.
Oh yeah. Yeah, little girls' night out a little more often now.
All right. Heather is asking, can improving your health change the way you carry yourself before anyone notices that you've lost weight?
Absolutely. 1,000%.
All right.
1,000%. You know, it's like one of my clients, and I actually like to share his story. His name is Daniel. And Daniel was this client, big old belly. And he ends up getting, so he's probably like 60, and he gets a girlfriend who's like 40. And he's probably 280. She's probably 115 on a heavy day.
Okay.
And he came to me because he wanted to lose weight. And when I was talking to him, you know how some people just open up and tell you everything? Yeah. He was one of those guys. And he's like, oh man, you know, she's so cute. Like, oh man, you know, but I can't even look in the mirror after I take a shower. I go, like, what do you like? Okay, well, like, what do you mean? He goes, man, look at me, look at me. And so his whole thing was he had a major insecurity because she was so lean and so fit that when they had moments of intimacy, he had to have the lights like completely like dark, like dark. And because he was more concerned about how he perceived himself.
Yeah.
And so because of his big belly and all of that, he couldn't look in the mirror. And then when I helped him lose weight and he got down to like 210, oh, he was a completely different guy. And at that point, again, remember I say he's a very open guy telling me things like right up front that I was like, okay, he's telling me everything. Well, once he lost all of that weight, he continued to want to tell me everything. And I didn't want to hear everything.
TMI.
Yeah, right. Like, let's go back to 280. I'm like, I don't think your fiance wants you letting me know all of that.
All those details.
I don't need to know the details, people.
Oh God.
Like, some people need to they need some coaching on like don't tell strangers or people that you don't need to tell everybody about what you and your wife do.
Yeah, absolutely. Hey, listen, Veronica, I know that story because we've done, romance parties for years. And when you get in a private room with a lady one-on-one compared to her group of friends out in the other room, they open up and ask some real crazy stuff sometimes and share things that they aren't going to share in front of the group of their friends. So it's very interesting. We've experienced that a lot. And Faye here is asking, is confidence actually more attractive than physical appearance? I think so, but do people treat you differently after you've lost weight, and why does that happen, Robert?
Well, you actually answered both of those early on. So yes, I'm with you, Faye, in the fact that confidence goes a long way. A long way. And I see that both how women respond as well as men respond. Right. Men, I mean, I hate to put us down, but most men, like I'll answer this question based on I was in Malibu I was invited to this dinner party. I don't know, it's probably 15 years ago. And there's this volleyball player. I can't think of her name right now, but she was really famous. So maybe it'll come to me. But Pamela Anderson was also at the party. And she was all like she was like dolled up big time. She had the dark eyeliner because I've seen her in town and she was beautiful without any of that, but she was dolled up and she was like ready to rock and roll. Had the black leather on, blah blah blah, cleavage out. And I remember this volleyball player. I thought she was the most attractive woman in this whole party. And I would look at my friends and they're staring at Pamela like that. And I was like, I couldn't get, and that just shows that everyone is wired a little differently. I'm not saying that they're right or wrong.
Right.
I'm just not wired for that. Right. But this volleyball player who had graduated at Pepperdine, she's really intelligent, very lean. I just found her to be extremely attractive. And all my friends are like, dude, what's wrong with you? Like, what's wrong with you? So I think whatever you're attracted to, own it. And I think we all agree with that part.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. We're all unique. We're all different, and find what works for you and run after it.
Yeah.
All right. We've got another question from Jerry. She's asking, for women in perimenopause and menopause, how much of the confidence struggle is actually hormonal? And can balancing inflammation and improving nutrition help someone feel more?
That's a great one. So I would say balancing nutrition, inflammation will help all of that. But the other part is I would answer this by saying there's like when you're perimenopause, you have fluctuations with estrogen, right?
Right.
So sometimes your mood is great, sometimes it's not. Right? And you don't really know what you're working with, and that can affect you, the physicality, right? When you're going through perimenopause, because you could have experiences with a dryness that you didn't expect to happen, and that can start playing with your confidence. The same as a man who deals with ED.
Yep.
He may be like all in, but then it ain't working. So, and then that can really start to play with your confidence. So I think it works on both sides. And I've heard it from both men and women clients. You just start getting to this place where it's like, you don't know. And that insecurity of not knowing gives doubt, and it puts you in a place where it's like, man. And I know that talking to Renee, when you have her wisdom, and probably the same with you, Veronica, and I've heard Renee say this, so I can say it out loud, where you learn how to adapt and you can make it work when all the key things that you want to work aren't working, but there's ways to pivot.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Did I say that tactfully?
Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Very good. Good job, Robert. Good job.
Okay.
We're solution oriented. Yes, absolutely.
You gotta learn to pivot, people.
That's right.
Susie saying, whatever will boost your confidence. For me, weight loss is what did it for me. That's awesome, Susie. Okay.
Weight loss. So when Susie lost that 50, 60 pounds, she's like, freak out.
Oh, freak out.
Does she freak out?
Freak out.
I'm just kidding, Susie. I'm just playing. Okay, I'm just playing. We're just kidding around here. All right.
I think Susie knows that. Go ahead.
We actually already had this question. We already talked about this.
Did.
Robert was saying how much he thinks, it's a good that women are eating what they want when they go out on a date. Yeah.
Susie was like this. Susie woke up like this when she lost weight.
All right, we had this one too. I'm trying to catch up. This was Sandy telling us. I have had a fear of losing weight in the past, but you know what? You look good, girlfriend. You look good.
Good job. Sandy's on it. Sandy's on the mission.
Yes, she is. Okay. Go ahead, Renee.
Susie said, I was single long enough to know when I was doing something for myself or for a man. It's something you can understand about yourself. That's true. You choose whether you're doing it for yourself or for someone else. And that's affected by all situations in our life and dealing with friends, family, coworkers, everyone around us. So great comment, Susie.
Yes, absolutely. So sorry to hear that, Renee. Let's see. How rude to say something like that. I think that was what I believe your mother had said to you.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Yeah,
Uh,
and it's strange because you don't expect that to come from a parent. But now my mother was also a drinker, so
mm,
comments would come and she wouldn't remember what she said afterwards anyway. So, but
right,
thank you.
right. All
All right.
right.
Are there any women out there looking to lose 20 pounds?
Any women out there who want to date? Matchmaker,
Oh,
catch me and catch.
Veronica, we did say we were going to give away a package.
We did.
We did. And so we did put all the names from last week's show into a randomizer. And Lynn was our winner from last week. So congratulations, Lynn.
And she ain't even here. Where is Lynn?
She's not here today.
She's
She's not
missing
here
in
today.
action. Wow.
Well, we will have Veronica send her a message and we'll get her.
Yes.
So Lynn, she could be on a date right now. What time
Oh,
is it? What time is it in Hawaii?
Oh my God, the flirting. Oh boy.
What do you mean flirt? I said she may be on a date right now.
Oh, you know what? Someone did reach out to her. I remember saying that.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, that's not flirting. I'm just telling you.
No, I do recall that. Yes, because I responded to her post. Yeah, absolutely. She could be. Who knows?
I mean, she puts a lot of posts out there about, I'm ready. This is the time.
Yeah.
Well, we're sending you a package to make you even.
That's right. I'm having a drink by myself on the beach.
I believe it.
Hey, I'm just saying, like, I saw the post on Facebook. Hey, I'm on the beach. I'm all alone. I got a little cocktail. I should not be like this by myself. I mean, eventually, if you put it out there like that, you are going to attract somebody.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely. So Susie's saying, yes, that is one of the reasons I wanted to lose weight initially. I wanted to raise my confidence.
Oh,
Girls,
Susie,
you have a lot of confidence.
Susie's back.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? While we're here, I want to say that, we have a live presentation this Saturday, August 8th, 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 noon Eastern. Join us with a live presentation demo event with Robert Ferguson, Renee, and myself. Make sure you click that link on our Facebook pages. It's posted. It's been emailed. You don't have the link, we'll send it to you. Get a hold of one of us, and we'll send that out to you as well. Okay, we got a couple more comments here. And I know Laura was asking, what's that orange stuff I always see you drinking, Robert?
Zeal.
Zeal. Okay.
Yeah,
oh
like,
my gosh.
And you know what? Like, it's like, I'm sitting here like every day, like I go, okay, because like I don't drink it early because I drink coffee in the morning. So then I make my Zeal, and you should look into Zeal, Laura. It's great. I'm a fan. I'm totally into it, and I drink it every day. And I noticed a couple, like yesterday, I didn't have any coffee, so I had Zeal for breakfast. Like I had that as my morning drink instead of coffee. The challenge is when I get on these lives and I gotta wake up and do this. Like it's really interesting because I know better, but yet I'm not changing. It takes me like 2-3 hours to finish my Zeal when I do lives. Because I'm talking and I'm not drinking.
You're sipping.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like I drink a little bit and then the ice, and I like ice in it, so then the ice melts. Then I gotta put, you know what I mean? It's like, dude, I should be drinking water during the lives, and then I can really enjoy my Zeal. But I like the taste of Zeal, so I got to figure this out because I do like it, and I like mango, and so Laura, you can get Zeal, which Sylvia is the first person to ever tell me about it. Is packed with a bunch of, I call it my liquid multivitamin. So for me, that's what Zeal is for me.
Yeah, you know what? I like Zeal, but I like the grape flavor. I was not a fan, but you have to see what flavor you like. And you know what? I love it. It does the taste and everything, and it doesn't leave an aftertaste as well.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't. It's great.
Yeah.
And I just add water and ice to it, and I just stir it, and then I'll finish it.
Yeah, you need to stir it right now.
Well, I got to stir it before. Well, it's a little late because I've been done my Zil by 4 p.m. Pacific. Because if you have it late, it does give you a little bump in energy.
Yeah.
Exactly. Okay, then it keeps you up at night.
Yeah, I don't want to be up at night.
Hey, I want to put out there as well.
Well, not tonight.
Not tonight.
Anybody want to lose 20 pounds?
Matchmaker, find me a find, catch me a catch.
Let's go.
Oh my God, that's so
actually,
funny.
I can see myself living in Vegas, Renee.
Yeah, I can see you living in Vegas too.
I've been thinking about that a lot lately.
Do that again, Robert.
Come on out. We'll find you someplace for sure.
Okay.
I like Vegas. I have great memories in Vegas, and and my memories are not the Strip Vegas. I mean, of course, I spend time on the Strip, but I've lived with you guys that live in the city of Vegas. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So I know what it's like when you think of Vegas. It's not what people experience when they go on vacation.
Right.
Vegas is a nice city, great people. It feels like the Midwest to me.
Okay.
That's Amelia.
It is. You know what? I know. Susie's saying you guys need a whiskey straw for Zeal. It's a straw with a whisk at the end.
Yes.
Really?
So, yes. Yeah, that's pretty cool. So one thing I want to also mention, if you're in the Philadelphia area, we are having an event December 17th. In Philadelphia at the FOP. It's the 50 years in women policing. And I actually featured you, Robert, because you said you might be out to Philly. I have to send you this advertisement that I put out there, and I think I tagged you.
So do they already have their keynote speakers for that event?
I think they do. But
let's look into it. Let's pitch them.
Okay. All right. We're going to do that as well.
No, I'm serious. December.
I tagged you on the ad.
Okay. So don't talk about it. Let's be about it.
I already got you out there, honey.
I'll be there.
If you look at I'll send you the link. If you look at the Facebook page, you're posted all over there.
Okay. Well, I want to pitch those guys and see if I can speak.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, I want to do it. So even if not, I want to go after that first. Because they usually will have a keynote speaker or two.
Yep.
If not, then that's fine. I'm still gonna make it a goal to come out there. So
okay. Awesome.
And I talked to Brian about it, my partner. So he's from Philly.
Yeah.
Oh, great.
Yeah. So he's like, he can stay with his sister, and we're like, you know what? Let's go. Let's do it.
Yeah. I think you should.
Yay.
Well, you know what? We are at the top of the hour, and you know what? Next week's topic's going to be andropause and ED. And we will definitely have Robert, our resident clinical nutritionist, back here with us. And
I think I have a package we can give away next week for that too.
Especially for the men, right?
Yep.
That's awesome.
Wow. So we're going to talk about ED. You know what's sad is that a lot of people won't show up for that.
You know what? That is sad.
Mm-hmm.
But
and we know that men are affected, and we know that women have husbands and partners that are affected.
So women are affected.
Yes, they are. Women are definitely affected. There's a lot of things that could help the men. Even penile implants. I'm just saying.
Mm-hmm.
But there's a lot of things, and it's really important information that we could share, in moving forward for next week's topic. Any last word, Renee and Robert?
Well, just, what you focus on expands. So let's spend the week thinking about the good stuff.
All right. Well, now what does Laura say there? She says, "Yep, no, it's not." What is she referring to? I'm a widow.
The Facebook group.
And way over it.
And way over it.
There's always Bob. There's your.
No, I'm just saying, she's way over what?
Probably that part of the relationship.
Okay. Are we sure about that?
We have things for you too, Laura. It's okay.
Okay, so she's way over the ED part.
Okay,
well, no, she's a widow, so she's way over it. Yes, that part of it. But that's all right. Come listen in anyway, Laura.
Yeah, don't
I
give
might
up,
be
Laura.
surprised.
Don't give up.
Yep, absolutely.
Yep.
Well,
Hey.
we will be here same place, same time next week. And and that's the topic of next week's discussion. So join us then, and I wish and hope everybody has an amazing week. And everybody, again, you need that link for the live presentation Saturday, August 8th.
We'll see you Saturday. Yeah.
Yep, absolutely. We'll also see you Tuesday night too. So have a great night, everybody. I wish everyone has a great evening and afternoon.